Texans. Trash. That's what I'm saying. God, you have to, like... Tavonathan. Yeah, you have to really hate your kid to name your kid Tavon that. Wait, what? Wait. Name your kid Tavon. Wait a second. Hold on. All right, I'm using the Ravens. Oh God, this is not a good idea. I'm using the Ravens. Cholito, help! I'm gonna use West Coast offense. I'm breaking the laws of physics. God, it sucks not having any music for it. The friend that I went to the mall with just messaged me a picture. And he says, "Want James Charles hot picture?" Cholita, there's a James Charles hot picture.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports.
Lito, you should watch my stream. You get to watch me play somebody in Madden.
Now a first down throw. Watson. That completes
He's using a broken play again.
But not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
All he does is use broken plays because he can't use a normal play.
Today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Watson.
Stop.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
To throw on second is Watson.
Oh my God, he's using dump-off routes. Oh my God. Cholito, it's literally you. He's using dump-off routes. He can't use any other play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches.
I hope a car comes by on the passing drive.
It should open up his running game, too. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Man, I wish I actually had good people at my school to play against. Guarantee you if he scores a touchdown, he's going to message me on trash.
On first down, it's Watson.
Why? Why is my defense letting that happen? Why is my defense letting this happen?
26 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing the ball over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
You
But
suck,
the best
dude.
backs that
Like,
made it
actually.
happen, they put a foot in the
Like,
ground and just
like,
go.
you suck,
That didn't
dude.
happen there.
Like,
That
actually,
play
dude.
got
Like,
swallowed
you
up.
suck.
Here's Watson. In trouble, and he'll go
Coverage
down
sack.
back at the 12. Terrell Suggs in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the
Always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Yeah, dude, you suck, yeah. I took the field goal, dude.
now
You suck,
following the
dude.
made field
Like,
goal.
actually,
They'll
I'm
send
into
this
all,
one
dude.
away.
Just because you run broken plays
Now
doesn't mean you're good, liberal.
And not a bad
Oh,
return
look at
here.
that.
He
He
gets him
hit
out to
stick.
the 25-yard line.
He hit sticks literally every tackle.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, Tavon, we
They'll
get it. You
operate
suck
from
at
the
this game and
32-yard
you're crying
line here,
over me
2nd and
getting only
3.
7 yards.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Ball at a 360.
Oh my God, he ran backwards. He actually ran backwards.
After that, as he's brought down.
I wish I threw a
Just a
pass
yard on
in
the
there.
catch
He
there.
didn't
It'll be
go
2nd and 9.
backwards. Oh, that's offsides on
Now
him.
flags
Yeah.
will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. This is their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
You get it, your family doesn't love you when you get your first practice in real time on. Seriously, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. He has
So
to
they
hit stick.
escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the
actually
football
hating this
and either
match.
advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This much to where he has to hit stick literally every tackle. Like, actually blow yourself after thank you
And
for
now
jumping.
whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
You get it to line.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Now let's go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second.
If I can read his defense properly, then I can probably... Okay, if this is cover 2 man, yeah, I'll identify it. I'll identify it. That's me, I can. That's me, I can.
From the gun, Jackson caught by Snead over the middle.
Oh my God.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Thing.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, wow, look at that. If he didn't hit
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Like it.
Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Look big there. The first down. It's just sitting right in front of my face.
On first and goal, Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they want to get those products out, and they want to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so. That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Why is he just running broken plays? Broken play after broken play after broken play. He can't run a normal play. Okay, I know that. Okay, read.
A first down carry now for Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watson on first down. Steps away to his left.
Broken play.
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety.
I couldn't control that.
For a wacky play. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And nice work
he
on
ran
the return
backwards.
as they'll start their
I
drive
couldn't control
just
that.
past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception.
I literally
tried
running forward.
It was a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
I could not have controlled
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I actually could not. I had no control over that play. He picked it and then immediately ran backwards. Oh, come on. It's going to be another broken play.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh, wow.
Caught
He's in the pocket.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot
Literally,
right
I think
in
every
midfield
one
at
of
the
those
50.
passes was
7
him
yards to
rolling
pick
out
up on the
because
pitch and
his
catch.
team sucked. He
Nice
couldn't
running
get
throw
open
there
any
on
other
first
way.
down. He located his
After
tight end, made it
violating
nice,
his own
easy pitch and
coverage.
catch.
Hoping he can break a
Okay,
tackle
Ryan.
or two. Wasn't
I know
able to
that.
do that there, but still good yardage.
Definitely.
Now Watson. Now he'll escape to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that.
And he did have a receiver in the area,
I had no
my view
control
was
over
obstructed,
that
and
play.
I thought that was going to be
And now
grounded,
he's up
but
by 2
clearly
because
the
of
correct
the
call
stupid
made, and that
safety
is their
call.
call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it?
Out of my way,
The
boy.
Ravens able to get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Doubt he was punting it. Doubt
The
it.
Texans send the punter out. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones.
I doubt he's punting it. No way.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right.
Okay.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Lucky 56.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
I don't feel comfortable
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Everybody put that in it.
Detroit!
P-A-V-O-N.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Let's go!
Throwing is Jackson. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Y'all are watching this
Right at scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Minutes. Y'all.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it in.
How? Get that
He's
sack?
snapped back around the 28. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 5. Jackson on 3rd and long. And
I possession touch that.
Contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Oh, wow.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Come back, come back!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
See, I have no control of that.
And they will set up shop
He immediately goes backwards.
At the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Get that first.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Might we see our first of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
Oh, wow. Like that's doing anything for you.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Easy. This is one play, that's not even a defensive play.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So Darius Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You don't do that. Oh, wow.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Tiger. Ready. Blue 80. Come back.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it again with Miller. And this time not successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
One wide receiver look. Is it enough? I don't think. One wide receiver look. Right up the middle. One up the middle.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. No. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I see it.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black 99 Philly. Come back.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith getting him in his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. Finding room at the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you're going to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Collins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
What a big man, dude.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety.
Y'all saw that read?
And get this back to the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Boys, this is it. Devon, we've had our differences, but I just want to tell you, one game doesn't mean that you're better than me. Word of advice. Word of advice. One game doesn't mean you're better than me.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This one from 35 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.